What's up, Marvel aficionados? This is Jimmy Myers. I'm coming to you live from my basement, my man cave, if you will. We are in the end game now. I'm so pumped for this movie, I can't even tell you. The last 10 years, the culmination, I mean, it all comes down to this. So what's going to happen? I don't know. I have my own theories, but we'll see. I can't wait to see how it plays out. So I heard about this contest CableTV is offering. I think it's an awesome idea. I actually thought about watching all 20 of the movies myself again. But this is even more motivation to do it. I have a special organization in mind, my charity, Superheroes to Kids in Ohio. It's very close to my heart. I'm one of the co-founders. We started in 2010, the same time they were filming the Avengers movie in Cleveland, coincidentally. We got to make a lot of great connections, meet a lot of awesome people, especially some of the stars of the movie. I'll tell you more about that in a second. So I've been a Marvel fan for as long as I can remember. It all started with this guy right here, Spidey, hanging out behind me. As you can see, you know, the 90s animated series growing up was probably one of my favorites as a kid. I think most kids love Spidey growing up. They're probably their first introduction to superheroes or Marvel comics. You know, I started collecting comic books after that to catch up more. One of my next favorite pictures, if you see, here's a picture of Mysterio and Spider-Man behind me. It's a cover of one of the comic books there. And then down the line here, we have the two Chris's hanging out in Cleveland. So this is downtown Cleveland where they filmed the movie. I love this picture of them, you know, Thor and Captain America just hanging out. And then there's another Captain America comic book hanging out there. So, you know, I'm a Cleveland guy, born and raised, and the fact that this movie was filmed here and I actually got to be in it. Yes, you heard that right. I was actually in the first Avengers movie here in Cleveland. I was cast as an extra. My scene was the underground lab with Loki and Hawkeye, Tom Hiddleston and Jeremy Renner. I was cast as a scientist. I was just 29 minutes, 29 seconds exactly into the movie is where you can see me. I was trying to show you, I have my little shrine to Thor over here. This guy fell over, but as you can see back there, there's a signed autographed photo of Chris Hemsworth from the first movie, so Avengers movie. And then another quick little fun fact, these are actually the glasses I wore in my role as an extra, and I was fortunate enough to be able to keep them. Moving down the line, as you can see, there's a lot of little figurines up here. These are from the Xbox game, the Disney Infinity, I think it's called. I never actually played the game itself. I just collected the characters because I thought they were pretty cool, the figures. So if you start down here, we got the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then we move into Spider-Man. And then obviously, as we get closer down the line, we have the Avengers. And then on the back here, we got some of the Funko Pop characters, you know, Hulk, Wolverine, Groot, Spider-Man, and then you got Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider back there. And then this is an autographed photo of Joe and Anthony Russo from Civil War, one of their great movies. And I'm sure you guys are familiar, but the Russo brothers are from Cleveland. Obviously, their first movie was Winter Soldier, which was awesome. I was also an extra in that movie. And living and working in Cleveland, I was able to meet Joe and Anthony Russo on the set of Winter Soldier. Still keep in touch with them to this day, to the point where they've actually done some meet and greets with our charity group. And our charity group is called Superheroes to Kids in Ohio. Right here, this is our logo, Superheroes to Kids in Ohio. You can find us online at superheroes2kidsinOhio.org. What our goal is, we are a 501c official nonprofit registered with the state of Ohio. All donations are tax deductible and tax free. We go around as superheroes or as different heroes and princesses to visit some of the kids in the hospital as their favorite superhero. Our goal is to spread goodwill through simple acts of kindness. Now, we love working with kids and their families because kids are resilient. And some of these kids, they just want to be kids. You know, they face adversity in their lives. They don't deserve it, but, you know, some of these illnesses, they don't discriminate. You know, these kids are faced with, you know, diagnosed with cancer, all sorts of different viruses. You know, sometimes even the flu can take them out of commission for a while. So we try to just put a smile on their face and go to visit them in the hospital and help, pick them up a little bit and help make their day a little brighter. So any sort of monetary donation or of earnings from this film, if I was selected, I would not keep them myself. I would pay it forward and put it toward our charity group to help other kids and families in need. We'd like to help our super kids, as we call them, but also not only the kids that are affected by these illnesses, but their families as well, because we know, the kid might be the one with the diagnosis, but the family is also fighting it as well. So what we try to do is we try to help out as much as we can, offering free stays. We sponsor a room down at the Ronald McDonald House here in Cleveland, which offers a free room and board for the families, food, everything. So they have nothing to worry about. They can come and just try to relax as much as possible and enjoy their time there. That's about $5,000 a year we donate every year to the Ronald McDonald House charities. And then we also host an annual golf outing, and last year we were able to raise over $20,000, so it's pretty cool. And we're able to help a lot of families, whether it's just offering meals, planning a night out for the kids and families so they don't have to worry about spending anything, whether it's a meal card, gas card, dropping off food for them. Last year we were actually able to help a family whose furnace died on them in the middle of winter, and it can get pretty cold here in Cleveland. And we were actually able to help raise enough money to replace their furnace for them. So the character that I get to dress up as, I'm sure you're all wondering, is Thor. Thor is probably one of my all-time favorites. There you go. There's my Thor helmet, and then I have my Mjolnir. This is a full-scale replica from Thor: The Dark World. And, obviously I know you're saying, well, Mjolnir got destroyed. Well, just in case, I do have my Stormbreaker as well. There's Stormbreaker. Wait a minute. That's not Stormbreaker. Here we go. Now that's Stormbreaker. This is a full-scale replica from the movie that Thor was wielding. I had fun making that. So, it helps my inner child come out. We get to help other children. And so this group is near and dear to my heart. And everything that, if I was chosen for this honor to help represent and tweet and post to different avenues of social media, between our group's page and my personal page, I think we have close to 15,000 followers. I'd be willing to do whatever it takes, but I just want to let you guys know that any money that would be involved with this project would go directly toward the charity and help other kids and families. So it's be going towards a good cause. So that's it from me. Thanks for stopping by. In the words of Stan the Man Lee, have a great day. Excelsior.